What's up, y'all? Straight to the point. Sports and entertainment. Hit the like. Sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications to get all of my content and all of my videos. Salute to the whole entire Lions Den basketball as well as boxing community, and salute to all of the people that rock with me. And like I said, man, even if you don't rock with me, man, like I said, man, I really don't give a fuck, man. Don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I encourage you um, to do everything that you can to come with that bullshit ass negativity that you come with. Um, let's get right into it. All right. Now, um, I'm gonna talk some football. I haven't talked uh, the gridiron in a couple of days, except when it pertains to Travis Hunter and that whole all of that stuff that's going on. Salute, Ted. What's up? Um, hope everything all right, bro. Now, uh, at the beginning of the season, man, there were a lot of people that were jumping on the Ravens team saying Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson were going to win the championship. They were going to win the Lombardi. Um, what's up, Stephen Green? Haven't seen you in a minute, but you know what I say? Still grinding out in this hole regardless, all right? Now, listen, there has been a shift, man. There has been a shift, and I wanna focus my attention on the AFC, okay? Particularly the AFC. Everybody is really trying to take the supremacy from Kansas City. Now, as you know, Kansas City is in a good enough position for Pat Mahomes to go ahead and sit out, which I think is a good decision to go ahead and do. You know what I'm saying? For him to get some rest and everything like that, because I mean they got everything on lock regardless. You know what I'm saying? Um, but having said all of that, I still got the Steelers that as being the only team that can beat Kansas City. Now, everybody in the beginning they were like, "Oh man, straight you capping." Yeah, Stephen Green up there. Oh man, you capping, man. The Steelers ain't going nowhere. Da 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 da. All this other stuff. Look at where the Steelers are at now. A lot of people got the Steelers coming out of the AFC. Now, I said they can challenge Kansas City. Do I believe that Kansas City will ultimately win? Yeah, I believe that they'll win. But if anybody got the best chance, it'll be the Steelers. I said the Steelers and I said the Bills. A lot of people were like, "Oh no, what's wrong with you? Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson and yada yada yada. Unanimous MVP and two-time MVP and all that other bullshit." Yes, I love Lamar Jackson. Yes, the motherfucker is talented. Yes, you know what I'm saying. He he is the franchise. You know what I'm saying. Regardless if Derrick Henry has came or not, but like I said, they are not strong enough because they are gonna get exposed. Now all of y'all motherfucking fans are quiet and y'all see what I was talking about. And the reason why I said the Steelers have the best chance out of anybody, why? Primarily because of their defense. Okay, that's the thing that you said. I didn't. The Steelers win the North. I hope Russell Wilson proves Sean Payton wrong that he could still beat Kansas City. Nah, man, come on, Steven, man. You was one capping earlier in the year. You were jumping on the train talking about Derrick Henry and talking about Lamar Jackson. And I said, man, even if they do come out of if they challenge Kansas City, they're not gonna beat them. You know why? Because they're gonna forget like they know how to play their style of football. Okay. Now listen. It doesn't take away from Derrick Henry talent. Don't take away from Lamar Jackson talent. My main concern isn't even with them two. You know why? Because Harbaugh is the one that's really going to be on the hot seat come the off season. If the Ravens don't get it done, Harbaugh is gone. Harbaugh is gone. Now, I think people were keeping on their eyes on the situation possibly with Belichick, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people were keeping their eyes on other coaches that might have been able to fill that void or whatever. But like I said, Harbaugh is the one that you got to worry about. And on top of that, the coaches in which some other people had mentioned. But the Steelers, the only thing that you got to really worry about is the ankle injury that happened to Watt. He did have an ankle injury. He did have an ankle injury or whatnot that people are kind of concerned about. But he'll be able to get some rest. You know what I'm saying, and rest up Watt. He's good at bouncing back. He's not one of these old guys that got that Joel Embiid mentality. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and sit out. For the remainder. You know what I'm saying, of the entire year, including the playoffs and all that other bullshit. Nah, he gonna bounce back. That's what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And I got faith in TJ Watt. Another thing is, man, like I I doubted Russell Wilson. I can't even front to you. I doubted Russell Wilson. Okay, I did. Okay, it was because I wanted Justin Fields to get his opportunity. I felt like Justin Fields being able to hold down the team he did a tremendous job, even when before Russell Wilson had ultimately took the job and everything. And I doubted Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson, he's done a good job. Now, is he the Russell Wilson of old? Is he the Russell Wilson, the leader of the Legion of the Boom? Is he second half Russell Wilson, playoff Rondo, playoff Russell Wilson? Is he that guy? Not quite what he used to be, but he still has enough in the tank to get it done. You said it's going to be a team in the playoffs to beat Kansas City that people didn't pick. Yes, you did. Or you said, yes, you did. Nobody's beating Kansas City right now. Listen, let me tell you why nobody's beating Kansas City. The only one that could probably, you could clearly say that matches their style, and I'm sorry I got to say this, Ted. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to like this too much. Coming out of if they make it to the Super Bowl, the Lions can get them. Because the Lions, this is the thing, the Lions can play different types of ways. They can put up points on the board. You know what I'm saying? They can play a gutted out type of game where it's just nothing but field goals and line of scrimmage. They could play a defensive game. They could play physical. They could play finesse. They could play all them types of ways. You said Wentz can win 3 games remaining. Yeah, and they're still going to be in great position. But, Wentz ain't going to come in there. He ain't going to come in there and he ain't going to take the place of Mahomes. Let's just stop all that. But right now, nobody can beat Kansas City because, see, everybody gets mad at Kansas City. If you really go back and look at it, Kansas City has not been winning by much. Kansas City has not been winning by much. They'll win by field goals. People be getting pissed off, and that's why a lot of people think, oh, it's the refs, all this other stuff. No. They play a game in which, really, honestly, and this is going to sound crazy, the pressure wouldn't even be on Kansas City. It's going to be on that other team. It's going to be on that. It's going to be on the Bills to get it done. It's going to be on the Steelers to get it done. It's going to be on the Ravens to get it done. Man, Kansas City in a good position. Besides, if Mahomes lose, what they going to say? Oh, he didn't win 3 straight, so Brady is still the GOAT. Oh, he didn't win. He didn't win, but you know what? He still got 3 chips on his resume or whatever. We still waiting on Lamar Jackson to get 1. We still waiting on Josh Allen to get 1. You know what I'm saying? We still waiting on Russell Wilson to get 2 or 3 or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So My thing is this, man. The pressure is not on Kansas City how you think. And on top of that, if you can't sit up here and say that Kansas City got all the weapons like they did in the previous year, he hasn't been relying on Travis Kelce like that. Come on, let's get real. Y'all want to talk about football? Let's do it. If y'all don't want to talk about this shit, man, come on. Let's be real. I know y'all don't like talking about Kansas City, but we got to be real. We got to be real, man. Y'all don't like talking about Kansas City because I think it's something about Mahomes y'all don't like. You know what I'm saying? I know you mad. I know you mad. Y'all don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it, man. Like, listen, I don't got to like the guy in order to respect him. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't feel that way about Mahomes. Mahomes and Worthy. Yeah, Xavier Worthy. Look, they got a squad. Where they said, okay, well, we know that Travis Kelce is he's not as big of a factor as he was in the previous year. We know that he's aging. Hey, make up for it with Xavier Worthy. Make up for it with B-Hop. Make up for it with the running game with Hunter. Make up for it with the good defense. And on top of that, everybody talk about, oh, yeah, Kansas City, they got a good offensive line. No, they don't. They haven't had a good offensive line in 2 seasons. Last minute of the game, go for it on 4th and down versus Kansas. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Do you know who the fuck you coaching against? You are coaching against Andy Reid. And on top of that, you're talking about a Kansas City defense that can already read what the fuck you're doing. Let's not forget that Kansas City defense has been the cream of the crop the last couple of seasons. That's why I was talking about in terms of the offensive line and Pat Mahomes. We know how big of a mess he is in when it comes to the regular season and everything, but he heats up at the right fucking time. So that's not going to work. We can't sit up there and automatically assume, oh, yeah, go for it. Oh, yeah, this is going to work and all this. No. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. They reading everything that you can before you even because they've been in the situation. They got championships, Stephen. We're not talking about a team that hasn't been there playing for the Lombardi and don't won the Lombardi. You understand what I mean? So all that last minute of the game BS and stuff like that. And if you get to the last minute of the game, you better know what the fuck you doing. Because Pat Mahomes, as much as we can sit up here and say that he plays like shit throughout the course of the game or throughout the course of the regular season and stuff like that, he heats up at the right time. Look, I know you mad. And if you mad, go ahead, go cry, go to church. I don't give a fuck. Not going to tell you what you want to hear. Not going to tell you what you don't want to hear. Or what you want to hear. Y'all want me to sit up here, oh, yeah, that's right. Nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't. It don't work like that, man. Fans get mad for shit. Pat Mahomes is a great dynamic player. Nigga, what? Ted, I could give a fuck less what they say if they said some bullshit like that. You know why? Because what resume in football right now matches up to Pat Mahomes? Let's go ahead and do it. No, let's stay here. Let's go ahead and do it. Y'all know y'all want to. Oh no, that's not gonna work. No, let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it right now. Lamar Jackson doesn't have a better resume than Pat Mahomes. Josh Allen doesn't have a better resume than Pat Mahomes. Deshaun Watson doesn't have a better resume than Pat Mahomes. You know, we need Baker Mayfield. Don't have a better resume than Pat Mahomes. Even Aaron Rodgers, your guy, Aaron Rodgers, your GOAT. This guy that, got a 4-time MVP, all that other shit, all state commercial, all that other bullshit, man. he don't got a resume better than Pat Mahomes. And Pat Mahomes been playing less time than him. So you tell me who, if they mad because I'm a fan of hell yeah, I like Pat Mahomes. And he's better than Lamar Jackson. What you got to say now? You know what I'm saying? But which one do you, nigga? I don't give a fuck how many MVPs you got. Fucking, you can have all the MVPs in the world. Joel Embiid got an MVP and no rings. I hate to bring up Joel Embiid and use that as some sort of example and everything, but it's the truth, nigga. Dog, Lamar Jackson don't care about no fucking MVPs. He don't care about no unanimous MVP. Look, if you're gonna have a unanimous MVP, at least be like Steph Curry and have the championship right next to it. You see, Steph Curry, he got all of the hardware. He got MVP, the unanimous MVP. He got Lombardi. He got Finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? And what was they doing about Steph Curry? They were saying, "Oh yeah, man, he ain't elite yet. He ain't on LeBron level yet. He ain't on Jordan level yet. Until he get a Finals MVP, what did Steph Curry do? What did Steph Curry do? Yeah, Jalen Hurts ain't on his level. Ain't on his level, man. Ain't nobody in the game of football on Pat Mahomes' level. We could talk about the refs. We could talk about Taylor Swift and her ass. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about Ice Spice and her big booty ass. We could talk about goddamn all this shit that don't pertain to football. But the one thing you ain't talking about is Pat Mahomes. He was doing this shit before Taylor Swift. He was doing this shit before Ice Spice. He was doing this shit before Whataburger. He was doing this shit before they started decorating Travis Kelce as the GOAT and all that other shit. I already said Josh Allen. He's not on the level. And I like Josh Allen. What y'all don't know, I actually enjoy watching Josh Allen. Let me tell you why I like watching Josh Allen. He reminds me of a younger version of Ben Roethlisberger. The only difference is that Ben Roethlisberger could actually get it done. I don't like Ben Roethlisberger. Don't like him. Put him in the same category as the Karl Malone and all that other bullshit. But can't deny that he did play good-ass football, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what he did off the field or whatever. Josh Allen is if you look at, because they both 6'5", 6'6", both can run. Well, Josh Allen a little bit more faster or whatever, but they both hard to bring down. And he'll run that bitch. Ben Roethlisberger is a hard motherfucker to take down. Go look at Ben Roethlisberger in his prime and shit. No, they're not on that. But see, everybody wants to get into all this. Oh yeah, he don't play this way and he don't play that way and all this other stuff. I mean, if we want to go there and we want to go by that logic and shit like that, well, check this out. If we going by all that logic that y'all always say, oh yeah, Peyton Manning, regular season quarterback, out of this world. When he got to the playoffs and got to the Super Bowl and shit like that, he wasn't as good as he was in the regular season. Russell Wilson, nigga, didn't have the best regular seasons and stuff like that, relied on the Legion of Boom and all that other stuff, but guess what? When it came to the Super Bowl, when it came to the playoffs, stuff like that, Russell Wilson would heat up. So I give Pat Mahomes, and I might be being a little biased because he's from Texas and everything like that, but to be honest with you, and some of y'all gonna trip out when I say this, I wanted Lamar Jackson to be more successful. I didn't even give a fuck if he was from Texas or not, because I enjoyed Lamar Jackson's style of play. Yeah, Russ is my guy, but he don't got the resume like Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is on the verge of them saying he's on a level playing field with Tom Brady. You know why? And on top of that, he could possibly, they ain't gonna match up right away in terms of win 3 straight. He in the record books. Nigga got 4 rings. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could retire today. Man, nigga, give me my jacket now. give me my motherfucking gold jacket now. He ain't even got to wait for nothing. I don't like Mahomes, bro. Shit, you better like Mahomes. Nigga, you better like Mahomes. Nigga, if you don't like Mahomes, something wrong with you. The fact that he got a white girlfriend and all that other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Shit that don't got nothing to do with football. Nigga, you better like Mahomes, shit. And you better feel that motherfucker too. Mahomes is a leader. Oh, but you like Joel Embiid. You like all that. You like all that mediocre bullshit. All that Paul George bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Being in strip clubs and all that shit, man. Pat Mahomes. Listen, I'll put it to you like this: if they had if some of them niggas that's playing, if Zion Williamson and Joel Embiid and all these motherfuckers that's sitting out and acting like cowards and shit like that, playing had any ounce of what Pat Mahomes had in their chest, they'd be a lot better. Pat Mahomes done rolled his fucking ankle. Done played with, I think he played with a torn shoulder or some shit like that. Torn rotator cuff or some bullshit. Nigga got back on the fucking field. You talk about you don't like Pat Mahomes. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I don't like that nigga. Nah, I want that nigga on my team. As the quarterback, nigga out there playing on a fucked up ankle. That's what's wrong with y'all now, nigga. Ain't you like 50 or something? That's the nigga that you should like. You better like that motherfucker. I want that motherfucker in my locker room. Hell yeah, man. He give opportunity. Talking about, yo, well, I don't like that nigga, man. He do this, he do that. Man, that motherfucker ain't thinking about no goddamn Taylor Swift. He don't care about no goddamn Ice Spice and none of them motherfuckers that's up in that skybox. Nigga, you know what he care about? Nigga, give me the goddamn Lombardi. Oh, I don't like that nigga because he do this, he do that. He play basketball on grass. Hey, he doing his thing. Shit. You said Andy Reid traded up for Mahomes. It's all right. Don't matter though. Look what he doing now. Look what they doing now. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't get offended when people say that shit because to me, that like you're talking out your ass when you say some shit like that. Well, I don't like Mahomes. Well, why don't you like him? Because he played like shit during the regular season. We already know that. Why don't you like him? Because he don't play the traditional way of playing quarterback and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That shit went out the window. If we're gonna go there, nigga, we can talk about Vic. We can talk about Lamar Jackson. He won unanimous MVP. So what are we saying? Shit, man, I want a motherfucker like that in my locker room. That's what you should want. You should want a nigga like that in your locker room. I want that nigga as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, he don't shy away from talking about nigga. Yeah, because he's light-skinned and shit like that. Man, I don't give a fuck. You be light-skinned, purple, pink, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn boo-boo brown, whatever the fuck you is. Nigga, dog, nigga, can you play this goddamn game? Shit, all this light-skinned, dark-skinned shit, you know what I'm saying? White, black, all that other motherfucker. Look, can you play? Tom Brady was white. Oh, well, shit. I still want him as the quarterback. Nigga, are you going to get the ball to me in the air? All that black-white shit, man, that shit go out the window, man, when you on the field and you got a motherfucker lineman that's getting ready to come at you full force. I know you mad. I know y'all getting you feel. Oh, man, why you say that? No, man, I get over the shit. Quit crying, nigga. That's why some of y'all ain't successful in life and shit. Oh, well, I don't like this nigga. I don't like that nigga. Oh, maybe shut the fuck up. Why some of y'all motherfuckers don't go, well, oh man, he don't like LeBron James. Oh, so? Damn, nigga, you think LeBron give a fuck about it? Oh man, he talked about my king. He talked about my friend. He talked about this. I know Tampa Bay won, but they're not fact. I love my team, but they ain't going nowhere, man. Ain't nobody beating the Lions. Can it beat the Lions? No. They can't beat the Lions, Carter. How about Tampa Bay won? Man, let me know when they win a ring. That's what we have expectations for. That's why we had Brady there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, we want a meaningless ass. Well, it means something. You know what I'm saying? Because we do got a lock on our division and all that other shit. But nigga, don't mean shit. Let me know when we in the NFC Championship. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hooray. No, we about championship. Nigga, you can win all day. They don't give a fuck. Nigga, championship or bust around this motherfucker. Bubble Super Bowl. I want no bubble Super Bowl ring. No, it wasn't. How was that a bubble Super Bowl ring? Explain to me how that was a bubble Super Bowl ring. Go ahead. Explain it. Explain that logic. That don't make no sense. Explain it. Explain it. That makes no sense. Explain it. Okay. During COVID, we still played games that wasn't any type of empty stadium. Oh my God, here we go with that bullshit. Here we go, man. Oh man. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Empty stadiums, huh? So that's what we doing? That's what we doing, man. What about the first championship? What about that one? You didn't say nothing about that one. And see, the thing about it is what about the first championship? Football really, like, honestly, like the crowd is not more. I'll put to you like this: with football, the crowd, unless it's like really, really loud, or you go to Arrowhead, or you go to some shit like that, it really has no bearing on what you're doing. Now, I can understand the play calling and shit like that. It do get loud. Like I said, in Arrowhead, I forget what other stadium. Sometimes I think in Pittsburgh it gets really loud and stuff like that. But you said crowd can be a huge factor. But okay. Well, if we can sit up there and we can still make the goddamn excuse about LeBron winning in the bubble, you know, with the Lakers and everything. So, but wait a minute though. Hold on 1 second. Check this out. I looked it up. Now check this out. Now you said the stadium was empty. Okay, now we hold I think 65 max in our stadium. There was still like 26,000 people in our stadium, Ted, when we won that Super Bowl. So that's, do you know that 26,000 people that there's college games that have 20 that have ships that you go to that have like 26,000 people. So it's still noise in the stadium. I don't give a fuck. But check this out though, Ted. With the bubble, like the actual bubble, the Los Angeles Lakers. Nigga, the only thing that y'all had was that NBA Jam bullshit. Like, you know, that video game. Y'all had these video game character fans and shit. Talk about air ball. You know that shit that stupid shit they do on NBA Jam and shit. That's what the fuck y'all had in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all had, but they actually had people in that motherfucker though. Yeah, man, y'all actually had people in that motherfucker, man. Y'all, hey, and I don't mean to disrespect the homie Rondo or nothing like that, man, but you had Rondo actually shooting a better percentage in the empty ass gym than he would in in a normal game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he knocked them down. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was just saying about Rondo. That's what I was just saying about Rondo, man. It's been a lot of motherfuckers, man, that been coming up in here. Now they want to give Giannis his props. It's gotten even so bad that some of these motherfuckers that's LeBron fans, they Giannis fans now. Giannis is on the Giannis been that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, don't sit up there and try to switch up now. I remember there was a lot of LeBron fans, you know what I'm saying? A lot of KD fans. And the reason why I mentioned KD fans is you'll know in a minute why. It was a lot of LeBron fans, a lot of KD fans. They were saying shit like this. A lot of Steph Curry fans. Oh, well, you know, Giannis couldn't shoot. Giannis can't shoot a free throw to save his life. Giannis ain't got no move. Like, Giannis ain't got no bag. Giannis is just he just bulldozes his way to the rack and all this other bullshit or whatever. Even when he won a championship. Nah, I want y'all to keep that same goddamn energy. Talk about the defensive player of the year, man. Go ahead. You can go ahead. Talk about that defensive player of the year. Talk about the multiple time MVP. Talk about the not Lombardi. Damn, I'm getting mixed up with football. Talk about the Larry O'Brien. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, okay, Giannis don't want the cup. Y'all don't want to celebrate that. No champagne, none of that other shit, no goggles, none of that other shit or whatever. But when LeBron do it, he won the NBA Cup and everything like that. Well, Giannis got a cup now, so where did that put him? Where that put him? Where that put him? Now, let's keep that same energy. Keep that same energy for Darvin Ham. That's why I got him in there too. Keep that same energy for Darvin Ham. Y'all talk all this shit about Darvin Ham. Y'all talk about Darvin Ham couldn't coach, all this other bullshit. Oh, but straight, he ain't nothing but an assistant coach. Well, y'all had no problem saying, like the brother Tura for TV, I think he said, I couldn't remember exactly what he said, but he basically was saying that y'all try to put all these blame and stuff on Darvin Ham because the Bucks weren't doing that good this season. I think they was 2-8 or some shit like that. And y'all put all the blame on Darvin Ham coming over there, even more so than Doc Rivers. But now that they winning or whatever, now y'all want to give these motherfuckers credit. Look, and the season ain't over yet. That's why I don't like all this NBA Cup bullshit or whatever, man. Like, it makes it feel like, oh, it's time to chill out and shit like that. Nah, man, we still got some more games to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like that shit. But the fact that Giannis won it, I think is great. But y'all need to keep the same energy for Giannis Antetokounmpo, for Greek. And we know Stephen A. Smith is going to hate. Man, anybody that ain't, like, man, listen, bro. I'm so over Stephen A. Smith, man. You this motherfucker got to work out. He got to work out to win a free throw matchup. You know what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers, man, that ain't I know motherfuckers, man, that ain't shot, and that motherfucker up in there shooting his free throw left-handed. Man, you got to keep that same energy for Giannis, man. Like y'all don't respect Giannis. Giannis is a hard ass worker. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, who cares that motherfucker don't have all the fancy moves and all that other bullshit? You know what I'm saying? It really ain't all about that, man. It's like, can you finish? Can you finish the deal? It's gonna be a lot of times. See, that's another thing that I gotta say too. That's another thing. All that bag shit, all that, yeah, he ain't got no moves and all that other bullshit right. He ain't got no jumper, all that other bullshit right. Guess what? They gonna limit all of that shit away, take it away from you when you get in the playoffs and when you get deeper in the playoffs. All that shit that you were doing in the regular season, getting away with it and stuff like that in the first couple rounds or whatnot. Yeah, that was you could probably get away with it, then, but as it becomes tighter and you play a more challenging team, you play a team that's really zeroed in on and focusing on you, and they got the same type of mentality that you got or whatever. Y'all on the same even playing field in terms of what y'all are striving for in terms of a championship. Man, they gonna take all that shit away. And the perfect example that I always bring up, I continuously bring it up, man, is the it's the '96 series, and that's with the Sonics and the Bulls. They limited Michael Jordan a whole lot, man, in that series, man. If you go back and go look at it, they made it tough for Jordan. Some of the stuff, some of the moves that he was making or whatever, they were doing his best to limit him away from. That's why he shot so horrible. He shot poorly, but he was able to still adapt to what they were doing. That's what great champions were able to do. Still think Dennis Rodman should have won that MVP, but nevertheless, it's all good. Can't do nothing about it now. But they did everything they could to take everything away from Jordan and limit some of his spots that he was used to getting to and stuff, and they were taking it away. And it was a combination of Gary Payton and a couple other guys that try to switch on Jordan or whatnot. But they made it tough for him. They made it tough for him. And so all this stuff about, oh yeah, Giannis ain't got no bag and he can't do this and he can't do that. Listen. That's kind of what you want because I guess he's so limited that he's used to winning a championship without having to rely on all of his moves and all of that bag and shit like that, because they're gonna be asking, okay, well, where was all that crossover, all that shake and bake shit that you were doing in the regular season? You can't do that shit no more. That's what I say about a guy like Trey Young. Even though Trey Young has gotten a lot better, you know what I'm saying, especially this season, he trying to do his best. He's leading the league in assists or whatever. He still got leading the league in turnovers, if I'm not mistaken or whatever. But man, you doing all that shit, you know what I'm saying, all that handle shit and stuff like that. Nah, you're not gonna be able to be just having your merry little way when it comes to the playoffs like that. Especially if you play a good defensive team, it's solid. You know, yeah. Y'all want me to come over here and lie to you, and y'all want to be, y'all want me to be in the majority of saying, oh, Giannis is trash and all this other stuff. Ain't nothing trash about Giannis, man. Yeah, Dame was balling. He was balling. Uh, but what I'm still kind of concerned about Dame though. I'm still kind of concerned about Dame. Yeah, well, not well. Mahomes don't get to hate like Giannis do. I've never seen somebody hate on Giannis as much as I do. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of hate for Kobe Bryant. Believe it or not, there was a lot of hate for Kobe Bryant. I've seen a lot of hate for Kobe Bryant. Now, once they started to respect Kobe, and once Kobe was near the end of his career, then they started to give Kobe a just due. But there was a time period, man, when even when Kobe was killing everybody, whatever, they didn't want to give Kobe his just due. You know. So, but yeah, man, they're gonna hate on him regardless, bro. Uh, Giannis could Giannis could sit up there and win like 3 championships. They gonna find some reason to hate. They'll hate on him because of his accent. They'll hate on him because he's a family guy. I mean, look at Travis Hunter, right? They're hating on Travis Hunter, and they calling him a simp or whatever. Y'all forget Giannis was married too. Giannis got married. Yeah, defensive player of the year and MVP in the same season. I know some people hate on that too. They sit up there and say, "Oh, that's not a big deal." It is a big deal. It is a big deal. That is a big deal. If you could do that, that to me, that shows me that you play both ends of the floor. And on top of that, you take that player away, like your team is not going to be as competitive as they were with you. You know what I'm saying? Like especially on the defensive end because defensive rebounds win championship. At least there was a time period when it did. Now it's like everybody jacks up shots and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hey, don't keep that same energy for Giannis, man. Y'all keep that same energy. I want y'all to keep that same energy for Giannis because hey, and look, I wasn't talking about blowing it. I think I maybe said that one time, but I said I was more like Dame was the problem, but now they seem to be getting along. There was rumors of Dame possibly leaving and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But they seem to be working it out pretty good. Now I did say that uh, Doc Rivers. I said that he was you know, he needed to either go in the front office or just stop coaching altogether. But they're doing good so far. You know what I'm saying? Now, how far they'll get in the East, we don't know. But they seem to be clicking right now. Like I said, you got a lot of guys on there that's shooting above 35%. Giannis is doing what he does. You know what I'm saying? Triple doubles. You know what I'm saying? Triple double machine. Um, let's just hope there's no injuries. Let's hope there's no injuries. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see Giannis progress. You know what I'm saying? Dame. I mean, it is what it is with Dame. But we can't do anything. Can't take the 75 top 75 player. Him being in there away from him or whatever. Even though I feel like he shouldn't be there, but them guys are both still top 75 players. Uh, both future Hall of Famers, but they got to get it done together. Now, a lot of, Dame did get criticized. I criticized him too about the Drew Holiday move. Man, yeah. But besides that, man, I just want to talk my little piece. Make sure y'all like the video, share, subscribe, hit the notification too. It's straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Shouts out to the whole entire LDB basketball and boxing community. Today, I'm gone. Yeah.